Now, some of the questions that you have been posing over the last few days. What are the impacts going to be this time around to businesses like dentist's office or hairdressers or pet grooming facilities that require water use indoors? I can tell you that we want to have no impact on businesses, so we will continue to watch what we're doing in terms of water consumption, and I would ask you all to please consider ways, whether you are a business or at home, to reduce your indoor water usage. You did an excellent job in June figuring out ways to limit the amount of water you're using, and I think we can go back to relying on some of those methods as we are doing this maintenance and repair work. A lot of you also had questions about the impacts to landscaping companies, to window washers, and other businesses that rely on water outdoors, as we will be in stage 4 restrictions. I can tell you that our city teams are in conversation right now with the types of businesses that rely on outdoor water, and they are coming up with solutions to ensure those businesses can keep running. The reason that we advised you of this work 3 weeks in advance is so those types of conversations could happen, and we can make sure that we are in a better situation this time and we are more prepared. If you remember on June the 5th when that feeder main broke, we all woke up the next morning very early to an emergency alert, and we immediately went into restrictions, and we had to figure out a way to deal with all of these things. This time, we are trying our best to get it right before we go into the restrictions and the maintenance and repair. Some of you have also asked, does this mean that I will need to keep up indoor water reductions? And I can tell you that yes, it is not easy to ask you to do that again. But yes, if you could go back to the ways that you reduced your consumption indoors, things like taking shorter showers, when you're running the shower to capture that water in a bucket as it's warming up and using that to water your plants or your garden, things like less toilet flushes, things like only a full load of laundry or dishes. I am asking you to do all of those things. I will be doing them along with you. And some of you have said, why announce this news when you don't have all the details? The reason we wanted to let you know early is because it's important to be transparent with you. We know right now that there are 16 places where we need to do maintenance on this feeder main. And keeping that information from you is not right. That is not the type of responsibility and accountability that you deserve. So we have told you what we need to be doing, and we are now engaging actively with the businesses along 16th Avenue and the residents that will be impacted in Bowness or Parkdale to help understand what the construction will look like, what the repairs mean to them, and approximately how long all of this will take. This is a very iterative and interactive process where people who are impacted are directly involved in the planning of what we're going to be doing. I want to offer you my appreciation for the fact that you were so diligent in June in reducing your water usage, and you understood what it meant to band together at this important time to conserve water. We will need you to do that again in the coming month, starting on August the 26th, and we hope to have this all wound down by September the 23rd. So thank you in advance for the efforts I know you will be putting in. I want to offer my respect for your patience, for your understanding, and your compassion. All of you have understood that if we do this work together of reducing our water usage, we can get to a place where we are strengthening this feeder main and keeping our water network safe and secure. I also want to offer you reassurance. Now that we know that there are 16 places that need to be addressed in the short term, we are actively undertaking that work. We could have said that we don't want to do it right now, we will do it next year. We didn't think that was prudent. So thank you for understanding that we are going to get this repair work done to make sure you have a strong working network for your water. I also want to thank the folks at the Montgomery and Bowness business improvement areas, as well as the Bowness Community Association. Those folks took the time to meet with Councillors Wong and Sharp and myself yesterday. They were able to tell us what they experienced last time and what they would recommend for this time in terms of communication, in terms of signage, and all of the other ways that we can keep businesses and residents well informed as we go into this maintenance period.